Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, thanks to the generous people at Hyundai Gyro, we got our hands on the 2024 Hyundai Kona N-Line. If you guys are in the market for any kind of Hyundai, whether this be the Kona or the new Santa Fe, check the link in the description and contact my friend Bill. He'll help you guys out on getting your hands on a car like this. But anyway, back to the video. Again, 2024 Hyundai Kona, and again, this is the highest spec Hyundai you can pretty much get your hands on. Some quick specs about this one. This is powered by a 1.6 turbocharged 4-cylinder pushing around 190 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque to all four wheels, but you can option it out for only the front wheel drive option. Beautiful 18-inch rims going all around, and they look absolutely stunning. I've never seen any other kind of pattern like this, which is kind of refreshing to see Hyundai doing more random cool stuff like that. Okay buddies, but talk about the exterior look of this car. Your signals are down here, but you can see the nice Robocop LED light running all around in the back. And if you come all the way in the front, you'll see that it's also prominent as well. The key difference with this one and the regular base model Kona is that this one's going to be a little bit more sporty, a little bit more fast, a little bit more driver focused basically. And the way this one is built, it looks a little bit more aggressive compared to the older one. The Robocop headlight makes it look like Robocop. If you know Robocop, you know how aggressive the man can be and how sporty this thing looks as well too. And one of my favorite little feature about this one, it's not going to be like the power output, the acceleration, or the paddle shifters. It's the fact that it has two tiny spoilers back here that are independent of each other. They don't even touch, but you have a brake light over here as well, which is very, very neat. But let's talk about the interior of this car real quick. Again, we don't have an automatic tailgate, which I'm pretty sure you can option in because this part is empty, so I'd assume that's where your automatic trunk gate would be. But a decent amount of storage back here. You have some extra floor mats here, a speaker back here, and a light in case you're working in pitch black conditions. And also some more storage down here for where your spare tire would be. Pull this down, you can see our little backup camera right here. And let's do a quick little semi-cold start. Very, very muffled. It's not loud. Again, it's 1.6 liter turbocharged inline four, so I'm not expecting it to be like very, very loud, but I would have liked to hear a little bit something extra if I was cold starting this thing a little bit. But hopping inside, you can see Alcantara all around. Again, there's plastics because this thing's pretty much brand new, just landed at the dealership. Check Hyundai Gyro if you want to get your hands on this car. But back to it. You also have your cup holders as well. Very, very simple design, nothing too intricate or too crazy. Now hopping inside, this amount of legroom. Over here you get a little bit of storage for like maybe slapping your phone down here, and two Type-C USB ports. And if you check out the door, you get padded leather all around. Very nice to the touch. Aluminum door handle that we can kind of peek over. Yep, that's aluminum. Some textured plastic for your window controls, and yeah, your actual window controls. And some storage down here for your water bottle. Not for a big gigantic water bottle, for a regular like plastic sized water bottle. Now hopping inside, same like feel with the back seat as well. Textured plastic all over here, making it very nice to the touch. More padded leather around here, and also aluminum door handle again. Your speaker down here, some storage over here, and a checkered flag in the Kona N-Line because again, it is still a sports car at the end of the day. Hopping inside, put your foot on the brake, and your car is already fully on right now. You get your little paddle shifters back here, and your prindle as well. And push to go into park. Very, very simple stuff. We have full independent buttons for your entire climate control area as well too, so you can lower it. There's no touchscreen for you to go through any of these things. A good 12.3 inches of screen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it is pretty responsive too. Let's see how quick we can push this thing. Yeah, responds very, very quickly. Like very simple stuff. Okay, another 12.3 inches of screen with your digital gauge cluster, and if you put it in sport mode, you see the checkered line as well. So it's a very simple car. Okay, and of course we do have a sunroof as well, which is very nice. And it opens and closes relatively quickly, and you can stop it midway if you don't want it to open all the way. But let us go for a quick little POV drive, the 2024 Hyundai Kona N-Line. Alright guys, welcome back to the POV drive of the 2024 Hyundai Kona N-Line. And to start off our POV drive is a cool little feature that I like, that the car lets you do this. Is that the car would let you redline if you're in park and in sport mode as well. So we're gonna try that out. Watch this. Very cool. I love that so much. Few cars do that, but Hyundai is still one of the ones with the guts to let people redline their car, their engines, when they're in park in a safe environment. I gotta say that. Also, the Norse code for the word, the letter H, at least 1 2 3 4 dots is the letter H in Morse code. But we're gonna put our car in park, use our little paddle shifters, and enjoy this car. I was gonna do a horn test, but there's a learner in front of me, so I don't really want to spook the learner. I'm a kind guy when times come like that. Yeah, we'll let the learner drive away so we can do a quick little horn test at least. Also, some features I like. I already talked about the touchscreen. We have Bluetooth, and let us go to our sounds of nature. I like the fact that every Hyundai has that. Let's go experience the universe. I like that every Hyundai has that, just sounds of nature. Each and every single model of Hyundai has that. But acceleration, again, acceleration won't be the quickest thing on the planet. It's, at the end of the day, it's still a Hyundai. As much as I hate to say it, it's still a Hyundai. But the thing is, this one's a little bit more sportier than the base model Kona, to say the least. You get paddle shifters, you get your moonroof up here. The 2024 gets sounds of nature and experience the universe as like royalty-free sounds in your car as well, which most car manufacturers probably don't do that. So I'm liking that Hyundai has a balls to do stuff like that. And we also have a paddle shifter. And if you talk about suspension, ooh, this car is very smooth around corners. Not the smoothest on the road though, I would have to point that out though. But it can take a corner relatively quick. And comparing insulation to the older generation as well too is night and day. The older generation would have so much noise, so much rattling. This one is definitely much more fine-tuned, if I have to say so myself. And let us, well, we can't do an acceleration test, so we're gonna do a cruise control instead. I'm just gonna take control because this person could just come into the road and the car won't know what's happening. But let us accelerate. Turn on our cruise control and let it do the rest. Even though we have lane keep assist, as you can see, there's really no lanes in the road. So the car is just cruising right now. And yes, I was in parachuter mode, that's why it was kind of barely redlining. So put it back in regular drive and let the car take the wheel. And as you can see, it will brake ahead of time by itself too, making it very easy to navigate in. No matter what kind of situation you're in, it will be very, very easy to navigate. And because of the way the audio is playing right now, it's soothing me right now. Like, the first time I experienced this was when I was in the electric Kona. I didn't expect the N-line version of it to have that same feature as well. So because of the sweet, soothing ambience of this song, we're gonna take it back into regular driving mode and drive like a regular civilian who is not trying to push the car to its limits, but trying to enjoy the ride. Because even though, yes, you can make this into like a borderline race car, it is still very, very daily drivable and very, very easy to get used to. Like, if you have a small family and you just need a little bit of extra space as well too, it's very, very easy to get your hands on a car like this. Just taking it easy. It's so soothing. And I like how the engine is not even that noisy when you're in eco mode or regular normal mode as well too. Because surprisingly, this one doesn't have an eco mode. I've already checked. You got sport, you got snow, you got normal. So there's no eco mode. So normal is your eco mode. But the thing is, when you're playing a tune like this, let's say you don't even have Spotify, or you don't want to use Apple CarPlay or Android, or you don't want to control, like, connect your phone. Having stuff like this just makes the car have its own personality. Words are evading me today. But it just makes it so enjoyable and easy. As you can see, the steering is also very sensitive. I'm steering with my knee, crazy. But let us try out some more of our cruise control, call it a day, and get out of here. Again, blind spot monitoring, that comes up on your screen and also on your side mirrors as well too. Since we've already done enough accelerations in this car, we're just gonna be taking it slow and taking it easy as well. And of course, comparing it to the base model Kona, you can just see that this one has nothing but benefits and pros to it compared to the base model. As you can see, our lane keep assist is doing its best to keep us in lane, even though we're still trying to figure out where exactly the lane might be. So setting our cruise control and our distance set, keep your hands on the steering wheel and you will be fine. Like a very, very soothing ride. Super, super relaxing. But anyway guys, this has been Morty in the 2024 Hyundai Kona N-Line. May not be the quickest thing on the planet, but it's arguably one of the more soothing vehicles out there for a Kona, to say the very, very least. Take care guys, and enjoy the rest of your days. Peace.